A contrast in styles. While Taiwan's current president, Tsai Ing-wen, was visiting the U.S., including a historic meeting with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, her predecessor was in China, here meeting with Beijing's top official for Taiwan affairs. The visits drew international attention, with some arguing they showed competing visions of Taiwan's future, one close to the U.S. and Western democracies, and one closer to Beijing and the Chinese Communist Party. But for Ma and his office, the visit wasn't about choosing sides.
马前总统一直强调中华民国对外大战略其实就是和陆亲美跟友日，那这个是不变的，也就是说，它和陆跟亲美这两点是不冲突的。
It's no surprise that Ma Ying-jeou would promote closer relations with China. During his 8 years in office, he oversaw a warming of cross-strait ties. The two sides were at their closest in over 50 years. There were trade agreements, direct flights, and even a historic meeting between Ma and Chinese leader Xi Jinping. But that all changed in 2016 when President Tsai Ing-wen took office. The difference? As president, Ma agreed that Taiwan belonged to one China, but is part of the Republic of China, ruled from Taipei. That was good enough for Beijing, though it insists Taiwan is part of its People's Republic of China. But Tsai says that neither side is subordinate to the other, and does not recognize one China. Since then, China has cut off contact with Taiwan's government, and it's ramped up military activity around the country, while upping threats to use force against Taiwan. Ma is unhappy with the increased tensions in cross-strait politics, and says his trip to China shows a peaceful future is possible. He brought a group of 30 students with him. The hope was that more cross-strait interactions can help rebuild the strained relationship. One of the students told TaiwanPlus that she was impressed with the people she met.
I think they are very intelligent and they are very cautious. At the same time, when I communicate with them, their attitude to Taiwan is very friendly because they know Taiwan very well. Because most of them, they are professional bureaucrats, and then they're doing cross-strait relations affairs for maybe 1 or 2 decades.
But many criticize Ma's decision to go to China at a time of heightened Chinese military activity around Taiwan. Taiwan's ruling party says it undermines efforts to build support for the country.
我想，当全球都在关注台湾受到中国的武力威胁跟各种恐吓的时候，那甚至其他的国家都在关注以及跟台湾建立友谊的时候，马英九前总统这次的访中，他会对国外的整个国际社会释放出错误的讯息。
Ma's office told TaiwanPlus that it believes the responsibility for better relations with Beijing lies with Taiwan's ruling party. For its part, the government says Taiwanese people support its stance on cross-strait ties, with over 80% of respondents to a government poll agreeing that the two sides are not subordinate to one another. Ma's trip shows there's still a way for Taiwan and China to get along. But in a world where one China seems increasingly unrealistic, the Taiwanese people may not be willing to follow his lead. Rick E., Sam Hui, Ed Moon, and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.